Now, obviously, you don't just become wealthy overnight. That's not how the world works. You can't just snap your fingers and money appears out of thin air. But with these 5 secrets, you can go from ordinary to wealthy in only a matter of months. Now, the first secret is something that you've probably heard before, but it's simply to live below your means. Now, like I said, I know you've heard this before, but lifestyle inflation is very real. All the time what happens is that as soon as somebody starts making $200,000 a year, they go out and buy a $60,000 BMW, and then they go out shopping and drinking with some friends, and that's another couple grand, and before you know it, you spent more than half of your income. That's why it's absolutely necessary that you live below your means. I mean, look at Elon Musk. He's the richest man on the planet, has billions of dollars, yet he doesn't even own a house. Now, why might this be? Well, it's because if you have a house, you are tied down geologically. Think of it this way, the more things you have, the more limited you are. That way, you don't go out and buy a bunch of crap that you just don't need. So like I said, live below your means. It will change your life. Now, this next secret is a little bit different, but if you look at anybody who's wealthy, they all share one thing in common. They have a network around them that has been fortified 10 times over. And many of you truly don't understand how important it is that you network. I'm not talking about, oh, go say hi to one person a week. No, I'm talking about you are constantly looking for more partnerships, to hire new people, have more meetings, do more outreach, and a lot more than that. Now, sure, you can't just start off doing all of this. It's not that easy, but you need to at least be DMing a couple people and sending out emails every week, because the better network you have, the more efficient you will simply be. Now, this next secret is something that I've touched on before, but it's simply the concept of investing in yourself. And if you're just starting out, this is the best way to start making more money as soon as possible. Now, to make this as condensed as possible, let me explain it to you like this. Say you're 18 years old, you just graduated high school, you have no skills, you screwed around in high school, and you certainly did not watch YouTube to learn things. Not you, but just imagine. In 2 days, you could go and become a certified phlebotomist and go from making $10 an hour or whatever the minimum wage is to over $25 an hour. So if you can almost triple your income in 2 days and only $500, is it worth the investment? Probably. Now, this is what I call a compounding skill set, where the more skills you have, the more you will get paid over time. Now, I can make a whole video on this, but instead of investing in your 401k or any of that, invest in your skill set, because the more skills you have, the more you will get paid exponentially. I mean, look at it this way. Say you're a video editor for some YouTuber. First, you have the video skill. Then you have the editing skill. Then you learn social media and copywriting and branding. And then you learn management and operations and leadership. See how their knowledge is expanding drastically over time, and now you're a CMO. Now, on the same note, you should also understand that this isn't going to happen in only a year. They did a poll of 18-year-olds, and 52% of them believe that they are going to be millionaires by the age of 25. That is absolutely bananas. You need to expand your timeline. This is not going to happen in a month, probably not a year, and probably not even 5 years for that matter. You need to expand your timeline to becoming wealthy. I want you to understand that time is your biggest asset. So if you can become a millionaire in less than 5 or 10 years, great, but don't pressure yourself to become one so fast. You know, maybe you have a small side gig and that turns into a small business, and then it turns into a big business, and you just happen to make a bunch of money. That's great, but don't rush yourself. Things take time, and it is meant to be that way. Now, the last secret to becoming wealthy isn't really a secret, but if you're new to this kind of world, it's that you need to start learning about investing. You know, go and find out what the value of a single US dollar is. Go and Google how the banking system works, because trust me, it doesn't work the way you think it does. I mean, your money could just dissipate into thin air in only 24 hours, all because a bank collapses like we're seeing right now. But I digress, because the point is that if you aren't investing in yourself, do that first, but then you have to invest in assets, especially within the next 5 years or so, because I'm not kidding when I say that the market is going to hit a very, very rough spot. The Dow Jones will probably hit 25,000. The housing market will crash. And if you have cash, the best thing you can do is buy and then wait. And it's a simple science of, if you're not investing $10 when you make $100 a week, you're not going to invest $1,000 when you make $10,000 a week. So even if you're only making, say, $50 from a little side gig you have going on a week, invest $5 automatically. It should become a habit for you, because later on down the road when you're making more money, this is going to be absolutely essential to you. Now, altogether, these are the 5 secrets that you should know to start your journey to becoming wealthy. And I know that if you've gotten this far in the video, you are hungry for more knowledge, which is why I handpicked a video for you where I talk about the 7 skills that you need to become wealthy. So with that video right here, along with this one, you'll be right on the road to success in no time at all. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the very next one.